The following segment is brought to you by Scott's and Miracle-Gro. Lawn and garden season is officially here, and despite the late start to spring, now is the perfect time to get out in the yard to prep, plant, and seed for the coming months. Joining us now with some tips on what you need to do right now to make sure your lawn and garden looks great throughout the summer is turf scientist for Scottsville, Dwyer, and horticulturist at Miracle-Gro, Amy Enfield. Both of you, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Glad to be here, Laura. Nice to meet you.
You too. So, Phil, let's start with you. My first question is for you. Many of us are ready to put on those lawn and garden gloves and head outside. What are the things we should be doing right now to get our lawn looking its absolute best this year?
Well, a couple of things right now. So depending on what your lawn looks like, I always want to go out there, assess it yourself, and say, what do you want it to be this year? What are the strong parts? Are there any weak areas that we need to improve upon? Three things come to mind. Regardless of what the next two are, feeding is the most important thing to be doing right now. So fertilizing your lawn. And then next, what are the projects? Is it some seeding? Do I have some thin areas, bare areas, others that I just need to patch and spruce up with some new grass seed? Well, right now is a great time for that because we still have cooler temperatures, maybe some rain, easier to grow grass seed now until about Memorial Day. Then we want to wait until the fall. The other part is weed control. Maybe you've got your densities there, you've got enough grass growing, but there's some weeds in there. The dandelions are popping up, clover, plantain, some of the other common broadleaf weeds, and the weed control is important. And so we've got combination products that kill the weeds, can prevent the weeds, but also feed then to fill in those bare areas, thicken it up to keep the weeds out in the future.
There you go. Three great tips. Okay, Amy, this question is for you. Over 20 million new people picked up lawn and garden care during the pandemic. What are the best tips you can offer our viewers as we start planning and planting our gardens this year?
Yep. So we want to make sure that we keep those gardeners engaged. So I've got three tips as well, and they are right plant, right place, start with a great foundation, and don't forget to feed. So right plant, right place. We're starting to get out there in our lawns and our gardens. We're trying to figure out what we want to plant and where. So I always like to spend the first few weeks walking the lawn and garden and figuring out what areas I want to put plants in this year, and then how much sunlight do those areas get? Is it a bright sunny spot? Do I only get shade there? And then go select plants that work in those areas. I see too many people who go into the garden center and just pick pretty plants without any thought to what kind of sunlight conditions they have, and they're more likely to have problems. And we know that if they're not successful, they're less likely to come back and do it again the following year. So right plant, right place. Second is start with a great foundation.
Okay.
Soil is the key to it all. So make sure that you're replenishing that soil every year, whether you're planting in ground in a raised bed or container. Select the right soil, and Miracle-Gro has soils for all of your projects.
And there
it's going to rebuild the structure, fill the soil with nutrients.
All right, Amy. So right plant,
and
right
then the
place.
last one.
All right. Really quick, we ran out of time. Yep. We ran out of time. So many great tips.
Oh, it's okay.
So since we ran out of time, people are going to want to know, where can we go for more information?
Go to scotts.com or miraclegro.com for more information on all the products and how to. We got some great videos and other content. And for your viewers, using the promo code BACKYARD30 will get you 30% off on your order.
There you go. Amy and Phil, thanks so much for being with us.